Hello, how is everyone? I'm just doing something for so whip. What happened to my food? um Please not again. Really? Oh my god. Um okay, I'm back. I hope. Let me see how I am. Oh no. I, if I if I keep blinking, I'll not. I hope this was just now and will not happen again. I hope. Let me just. Illy is coming. Um, um, I don't know what's happening again. Let me just see if my Steam isn't doing any updates without me knowing. Everything is so slow out of nowhere. Steam isn't doing any updates, so I really don't know what's happening. And I need to be on Discord. I will just change myself for here. Change Discord and everything as well. Working. I work? Yes, this works. So I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm going to be blinking. That's not good. Especially if I'm playing the game. I don't know what's happening. Why is this happening again? I don't know. It's the problems again for sure. Just waiting for Illy right now because I don't know where he is. Genji's working as well. Hi Azure. What's wrong is that my Discord is blinking again. Like out of nowhere, it will make my PNG disappear and then appear again. So I don't know if that is going to happen again or not. But hi Azure, welcome. Were your onigiris really tasty? Because they look at tasty. Hi Cronus, how are you? Okay, Illy will be joining in 5 minutes. Yeah. Also, since Mero is not able to be here, I promise her that I will leave an asset on my head, representing her in spirit. That is why I have a strawberry on my head. That is Mero in spirit. So I'm doing okay as well, Corona. But yeah, going back here, moving things aside. Kronos, did you eat? I know that Azure eats onigiri, but have you also eat Kronos? And how was everyone's day so far? Oh wait, I put myself already on the second. That would be a little bit difficult for me to add an asset for Illy. Well, I will figure that out then. I found the strawberry assets while I was trying to find for ring and multiple assets. So I thought it was a good idea to use on these streams, because that way I could use them all and share with others. I feel like my day was kind of productive. I decided to try and do some cleaning in the morning, and then I decided to use the Google to pick a number between 1 and 3, because I have 3 things important to do, like 3 more like 2, because one is my thesis, my master thesis that I need to deliver on April 10. I have until April 10 to deliver my thesis, and it's a complicated issue for me, my thesis, so that was something important. I also have something to finish before next week for the magazine, so I will also look at that, and then I didn't finish my bullet journal yet. I'm almost done with it, but I didn't finish it yet. So there's also that. So I put the wheel from Google to pick a number between 1 to 3. 3 times it picked one of the three times. So it was productive for me because I could work on my thesis, I could do a little bit of the bullet journal, and also I could also do a little bit of the thing that I need to do until next Thursday. So it was a productive day for me, and thank you, Kronos, for the redeem. 5 minutos português. Ok. Vamos pôr o temporizador. Toby, tu chegaste na hora certa. Obrigada, Cronos, pelo redeem. O timing. Sorry, Illy, I'm with the redeem.
Go ahead.
Kobe, tu chegaste na altura certa, porque o Cronos fez redeem de língua materna, ou seja, só tu é que percebes. E tu vais ter de ser a pessoa a traduzir. Então, basicamente é isso. Mas, Kobe, olha lá, como é que estás? Vais entretanto dormir, espero eu, porque tu acordas cedo. Então eu espero que vais dormir entretanto. Alguém pode dizer à Azure que eu não sou adorável. Por favor, alguém que diga isso. Estou ok. Meh. Eu calculei que tu estivesse cheio de sono, Kobe, porque tu acordas cedo. Está a ser difícil para mim tu ler em inglês e tu responder em português. Ah, mais 3 minutos. Uh, for 3 minutes, sorry, Illy. Cronos, tu estás a adorar, não estás? Tu estás a perceber mais ou menos aquilo que eu estou a dizer. Mas, Kobe, tu acordaste cedo e estás sonolento. Portanto, calhar é melhor ires dormir, não? E obrigada, Cronos, pela reading. Ara. I hope it was. Espero que tenha sido. Espero que tenha valido a pena. E obrigada pela. Kobe, o Cronos fala espanhol. O Cronos é latino. Portanto, ele deve estar a perceber mais ou menos aquilo que eu estou a dizer. E deve ter sido exatamente por isso que o Cronos fez a redeem. Mais 2 minutos. Nunca mais acaba. Eu acho. Eu acho que nunca senti que isto demora tanto tempo. Eu calculei.
2 more minutes?
Yes. Cronos, agora já percebeste porque é que eu digo que eu consigo perceber um bocado quando tu tens a ideia de espanhol ou o Mico fala espanhol ou que nós, que eu, tu e o Rhythm conseguiríamos entender quando nós falasse a língua. E que eu ouvi, podias estar a fazer tradução, sabes? Seria mais fácil. Eu não sou a mesma, por acaso quem faz mais redeem do Cronos a falar espanhol é a Mera do que eu. A Mera adora ouvir o Cronos a falar espanhol. Ela não percebe nada, mas ela adora. Gato sonolento. Cronos, por favor, não! O que é que isto está a acontecer a mim? O que é que eu fiz para isto acontecer? And time's up. 5 minutes have passed. I need to check something on my mic configurations because I noticed that on my streams during the nighttime, I'm quieter. in terms of my microphone, it seems that doesn't capture. Because I'm speaking lower. Let me hope that 10 touches speak. Hi Bino, how are you? Also Archer, I said that I was not adorable. When you said that I sounded lovely on Portuguese. You didn't speak on my chat yet, right? Illy? I don't believe so, and I believe that Discord is dying again.
Good thing that redeem doesn't apply to me, right?
The Portuguese one? No.
Yes.
The ara
Hold on.
and hydration and stretch and everything, yeah.
Oh no.
You were the one who said Bobby.
No. I mean, I would speak Romanian if anything.
Yes, I said that redeem not, but the others can say the same. Also, do you want a strawberry?
We got different kinds.
I have white and red strawberries.
You want to share? Sure.
And do you want a white or a normal strawberry? I believe that
is fine, I think. Like the one you have on your head.
That is for representing metal. Okay, do you want one without chocolate? Or with...
yeah, one without chocolate is fine.
Without? Okay. Because I talked to Mary, I said I would put that on my head. Present her. But that's why strawberry on my head. There you go. You
That's
have
a big strawberry.
Well, the other time I give you a big macaroni as well.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm sorry because I feel like my Discord is dying. In the beginning of this, Genji was blinking. So let's see what we can do.
True.
Ready?
Let's hope it works okay.
Okay,
no,
is
I'm still here.
No, I'm a little bit with delay, I believe.
I'm also listening to you on stream, so I might be a bit delayed because sometimes your Discord cuts out for me.
Yeah, that was what I feared. Sorry. I still need to figure out the internet cooler thing. Let's go. The next day, I go down to the tavern and work, but I'm there a little early. Waltz is working on a cabbage table. I bounce forward when I talk in at me, and he raises his eyebrows.
Princess, congratulations! You got your first good deed?
Did.
I knew you could do it.
I nod in response. Praise makes me feel oddly proud. Continue my usual work, keeping an eye out for Rumpel. I work my shift, but he never appears. Few days go by, only after the booking turned stable was before that I finally see Rumple. He and the man speak at the front door to the tavern. Oh, really? So it's not.
No, really, sir. I couldn't take anything from you.
I was so concentrated on only reading that I didn't even notice. Sorry.
Hey, it's Rumple.
Did you read
Do it again.
Maybe it's better.
No, really, sir. I couldn't take anything from you. Oh. Oh, no, the stream wasn't working. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Nonsense! You saved my life! Okay, hold on. Man, nonsense! You saved my life! I need to pay you back somehow.
Man is holding money out to Rumple. Rumple just. I noticed that there are dark. That's illegal.
I didn't help you for the money. But I insist that money could be spent on better things, like your family. You may not take my money, but I promise I will pay you back. Your health is all the reward I need, I promise. I can't thank you enough.
After the man leaves, I approach Rumple. I'm still tired, but
Ah, princess, come to heal my weary body, perhaps? I would so love another hug.
this becomes hot at the memory of Rumple's hug from the other day.
Ah, the natural rouge of your cheeks is so sweet, princess. It makes me feel infinitely better. And your necklace seems different?
I reach up to touch the pin. Every time I get a good piece gets added to my necklace.
Oh, right. You helped with the medicine the other day. Of course, that was a good deed, Prince. It was very selfless of you. Thank you again for that.
That man tried to thank you too, but you refused. Why did you spend your money on him?
Because life is invaluable, Princess. No amount of money could ever be more important than a person's life.
Even if it's someone you not know.
Yes, because everyone has a life, Princess. They have loved ones, families, sweethearts. And if I can help them, I will. And I will gladly spend any amount of money to do so.
Okay, fine, but why did you not accept any money from that man?
Because no amount of money.
Needed that money. How are you going to buy more medicine without any money? Rumple's eyes widened. He was clearly not expecting me to ask that.
But he said before he didn't have much money, and it was true. I can't take money from him when he doesn't have much of it to begin with.
He was thanking money. Should have accepted it. Parfait pays you, doesn't shoulders back when it's high.
Yes, even though I won't accept the money from her face to face, she has to sneak it into my wallet.
She does that. Why not accept it from her?
I'm trying to make a statement, princess.
And Parfait does not seem to care because she sneaks the money into your wallet regardless.
You have a point there.
You're stubborn.
We both are. Now, I have a question. Why did you use your money on that man? You knew nothing about him. Did you do it for him? For yourself? Or for me, perhaps?
Rumple grins at me mischievous. I can speak. Deviously. Even with a tired eye.
Hit the nail right on the head. Again, you're becoming easier to read, my sweet princess. Well, no matter why you did it, thank you. That medicine was necessary to help that man.
They have accepted my helped him and did him a service no one else should have accepted his gratitude.
Princess, I told you.
Sorry, something was making me press my arms and they're so stubborn. Rumple falters. He handed at me. For some reason, wipe off that frown. Better with it. Rumple stares at me. Why is he staring at me like?
You like my smile?
What? I did not say I.
You like my smile, and you complimented it too. Princess, you have no idea how much this means to me.
I just imagine Rumple jumping, like arms, happy about it. Rumple throws his hands in the air. I resist to roll my eyes. The exaggerated.
Redemption for Rumple.
That compliments all.
Yes, but none as honest as yours. That compliment is valuable because I know you absolutely meant it. So I will keep these words close to my heart because they are precious to me.
It wasn't anything like the secular compliment. You look so happy. Want to keep doing perfect?
Yeah. Hold on. She was French accent, right?
Yes, you put a French accent.
You two seem to be getting along.
Parfait appears be.
Sorry to interrupt, but Diviana, Karma is slowly drowning in table work. Would you help him?
Yes, of course. Rumple looked. I am sent. Where Karma expressed immediate relief that Rumple returned early that and he day off. Both Laura and Parfait can see the tiredness. It's just like it does not reappear at the end. I retired. Get downstairs the next morning. I met with sight. Both Karma and Rumple stand on sides of it, their voices raising an argument. They're fighting again? I happen to their words as I walk quietly down. Want me to do Karma's voice?
Who are you?
Like not?
I can do it. Well, it was Zeph doing it, right?
Was Zeph and then because Zeph.
Hold on. I'll do it. I'll do both. Who are you to criticize my work ethic when you were gone for several days, leaving me with your workload? It wasn't like I wanted to, and who are you to criticize how I work? All of the ladies I spoke to said that you shower them with compliments. What kind of professional behavior is that? I'm having a hard time believing you're a professional with the way that you flaunt yourself. At least I don't flirt with people to attract their attention. And you flirt with them and don't even realize the effect it has on other people. Flattery is not a crime. Just yesterday, the princess came to see you in your room, all because you gave her the impression that you liked her. Were you actually spying on her and you call me uncouth? No, I overheard her say it. And you're wrong. I would never say anything if it isn't truthful.
I noticed something from the last time that they both fight. I can't move that from the also change this dialogue because I can't skip.
Oh. Oh, it's new.
Yes.
Ah, well, then the truth of the matter is that you must be in love with many women. Because they all seem to think that you'll get down on one knee and propose to them. You say some sly things, Miss Karma, and yet you're the biggest liar of us all.
Now it went back to the part that is this.
At least I don't lie to my partner.
Okay. So last time we watched from afar. So the right answer now is defend Rumple.
Okay.
Rumple tells me that he never lies. He tells me that he wants me to. But I still find it hard to believe. I do want to trust him. I walk down the rest of the stairs, stop at Rumple's side. Both men look fully surprised to see me. Rumple has never lied to me. Yet. Yet. Karma looks up and stares at me for a few moments. looking startled by my sudden appearance, then his height.
Princess, a man that flatters everyone doesn't flatter anyone.
At least, so flatters himself constantly. Ow!
um, Such a sharp tongue you have, princess.
And you are very quick to jump to some. You two are at it again? Durian stops at the table and frowns at them. Both men away from her cold cat again. Karma murmurs something for excusing him. Rumple looks down at the eyebrows together with frustration. What is wrong with you two? Why can't you just be civil?
Jurian, you're never here to see how these fights start. Karma is every bit a beast, attacking me for no good reason at all. But with your keen eye, you should be able to discern that, right?
Flattery won't work on me, Rumple. And second, adopt this fight starts without any bit of prompting from you.
I swear I don't start anything. Karma is just always irritable. He's like a woman during that one time of the month.
Turning walks swiftly, leaving me with Rumple. I look at him a little irritated by his early comment. He gives me a sheepish.
Thank you, princess.
For what?
For defending me. I swear I meant what I said. I would never lie to you. I mean every one of my compliments, every one of my thank yous. Oh, it came back. Okay.
Alright.
There was that crystal showing up. Does that mean something?
That crystal means that we did.
Ah, okay. So that's a good choice. Good. You must know that since you came to defend me.
Rumple talking when nothing.
But I am just expressing the depths of my gratitude.
Is not necessary. Princess? Can you give me some help with inventory? Coming. As I turn away, Rumple waves.
I'll see you later, princess. Who knows? You might get your second good deed.
I resist to roll my eye. Felt like it would be a while yet. Oh, I remember what.
What a brilliant day! The sun is shining, the town is full of laughter, and I have.
My sweet princess here to come.
It sounds like I'm getting easier to read too.
No, you've just said it enough times that I memorize it.
That means you must pay attention to my words. That in itself is a compliment, princess.
Not. We are on our way to for the restock our medication, and a small figure leaves out front door. He stares at her, the lost look on her face. Temporarily reacts immediately, making his way over to her with a broad smile.
Madam, I can't help but notice the pained expression upon your beautiful face. Is there anything I can do to assuage your worries? For seeing your lovely face shadowed by such sadness stabs me right in the heart.
The woman stares at Rumpel, dumbfounded. Smile wavers, takes a step back, silently looks alarmed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi Danka, how are you? Can't talk.
Hi, Denkar! Awa, awa.
Oh, I was just on Sunday. Still have to wait to do the hour cult. Two.
Uh-huh.
I fear what it's coming from that, Danka. You have some weird ideas.
What is Binyan?
Um, he's probably using.
Oh.
Sorry, I will. I will look at it when the stream ends because right now it's a little bit complicated to go to other places.
This is awkward, madame, but I'm afraid I don't know you.
What?
Or do I? Do I know you?
I take a step forward. And he has been cursed. He has a need. Yeah. Gloom stares at Rumpel, scrutinizing. You do different. Changed from before, in any case. Already with like went to the Discord. Imagine if I went.
So you knew me before? How terrible it is of me to forget such a lovely face. But perhaps you could help me remember?
The usual flirty suggestion in his voice, but the woman seems unaffected. I can help you remember.
You can?
No wonder I can't remember your name. You have the fairy tale curse, don't you? You truly don't remember me?
I'm sorry.
The woman looks conflicted, but the expression is gone as fast as it appeared. I'm Bria, your fiancé. What? Shock is apparent on my face, but nowhere near as expressive as the astonishment on Rumple's face.
My fiance?
He has to be lying. How can Rumple possibly have a feeling the way that he is barely able to dedicate himself to a single woman for an hour? Bria takes a step forward and takes Rumple's her own. You don't remember holding my hands like this? Forrest and proposed to me? Rumple opened his but no words escape. It reminds me of the dog of all of a sudden, with his eyes so. Bria runs her fingers over his hand. I love you. Loved me. I loved you. I still love you very much.
I don't remember this.
How can I help you remember? Rumple's voice faints, but Illy tries.
The circumstances of the curse tell me that I to remember through memories and a journal somehow.
Journal? I have your old journals. I can show you the very first love letter you wrote me. Bria starts walking, still clasped in her clothes. I stare after them for a few moments, trying to piece together what is happening and chase after them. Bria enters a house, one that Rumple stares at in awe. When she comes back out, she's holding a journal. She hands it to Rumple, then opens. A little embarrassing, but there it is. You compiled your letters in the journal. Rumple slowly reads over the words, and I notice a strange gaze come back into his eyes as his expression grew more somber. This is the last time when he remembered that it was like when he remembered that he was a dog. Bria turns to me as Rumple is reading. Her eyebrows arch. And who are you? Partner. Partner? We are helping each other with our curse. Oh, you're cursed too? Poor thing. Bria's voice flats. She's glaring at me beneath. I've done nothing to merit. I cannot bring myself to trust her either.
Bria.
Rumple looks up the journal and stares at her. That's sweet. Rumple's melancholy expression. Last time he was a doctor, but now his expression is heartbreaking.
I remember. I did propose to you. In the forest, when it was dark, I
Set up a little lights around the clearing. Spoke for a while, then got down on your top of the.
it had fallen in the roots of some tree.
We only noticed when a bird came flying it out for Rumble. I had no idea what you were looking for, but I still chased after the bird.
And you got the ring back, and you knew.
Bria holds out her hand, and I noticed a beautiful red-green gem on her ring. It was still charming though. I left it for so long because it felt so blanking our engagement out of a bird's beak.
You're right.
Full smile, little uncertainty. That moment does not even comfortable. Said you were helping Rumpel with turns to me. There is no worry. I can help him now. That is what couples do. I have to force the part. I have to force myself to think rationally. Off about it. He remembers, which means so last time we didn't speak. It was a bad. So now I'm still his partner.
We had some weird stuff, right?
Yeah,
Besides
yeah.
the fiance thing.
I still feel something is wrong. I do not trust his. Do you know anything about him? Have you helped him regain any of his memories?
She was with me when I regained my memories. Diviana is a very valuable good luck charm.
Rumble flashed a small before turning her eyes. Tell me, what do you go by now? Till we figure out your name, call you.
Rumple.
Breeze cold falls on me. I can sense them that surprises me. Why would she be jealous of me? Rumple, would you mind?
What?
I know you must be overwhelmed, but our own might be able to help you remember some.
I'm.
Okay, Discord is on the thingy.
Okay.
I got afraid we weren't hearing.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
No, poor thing.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay. I'm. I'm sorry. I actually have a patient somewhere else that I need to tend to.
Ria's eyes flash brief. Her frown is there for a few seconds before she smiles again. Always were your patient.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand that you're overwhelmed. But remember, now I am here for you too. I want to make them go back to what they were before. How about you look over that journal and then we meet again tomorrow? We can take this one step at a time.
I would like that.
We can get to know each other. I'm sure you'll remember what.
I loved you.
I did too. I still do. Slight shiver down my spine as I stare at the two of them. There is that Rhea and Rumple go to meet. Then she leans up to Rumple and
Uh,
he puts a hand on his shoulder as she walks off with a gentle smile on her face. Are you okay? He looks at me for a few. I feel that his gaze lingers longer than it normally does. Then he smiles and laughs.
of course I am, Princess. I just remembered something about my own past. I'm guessing that the second entry has appeared in my journal by now. I can't wait to get back to the march and to read it. Bria has the rest of my journals, so I might truly be able to remember everything if I talk to her.
Your love for her?
Mm.
Hides out. Cory proclaims that he our errands. Follow him around the town. So the believe you. Rumple doesn't to anyone, even the girl. While we keeps his eyes focused on the ground, when he speaks to the shop owners, here is lukewarm at best. I tried to start a conversation with him many times, but he shut from talking. I feel like there is something telling me. When we arrive at the mall, Rumple quickly excuses himself, not sharing his epiphany about his past with anyone.
What has him so bent out of shape?
He just regained another memory. I am assuming he's going to go. It's not like him. I hope Rumple It has been about a week. Rumple regained his last memory. He has been meeting with, but he still hasn't told me yet. He does not flirt with any girl, and when he sees broken, spends his day visiting her and
You're worried about Rumpel, aren't you?
why would I be worried about him?
Hmm.
Because Rumple is no longer able to run errands with me, I had to take his place. But Walt's presence cannot make up for Rumple's absence.
He'll be fine, Princess. He's still figuring things out.
I do not trust that woman.
His fiancée?
Appeared out of nowhere.
People who aren't cursed can't find the tavern, Princess. She would have never been able to find him. So really, the only place she could have met him was out here in nowhere.
I can't tell that he's, but it does little to lift spirits. I know, both sides.
If you don't trust her, why not just ask around for her?
He obviously does not want to talk to me.
No, I mean, ask others about her. So long as you find a way to phrase your intentions honestly, I think they might understand you.
Rumpel says my honesty is, but I also know that's the way I speak to many people.
Come on, I'll help.
Waltz approaches a flower shop where several people are gathering of the friends.
Excuse me, madam, sir. I was wondering if you knew anything about someone named Bria. We hear that she's engaged to a friend of ours, but he hasn't said much about her.
Everyone calls me blunt, but I would never question others so openly. Does Waltz really expect people to be so open to?
Ah, if it isn't Waltz. Doing a little investigative work, are you? Just looking to find out more about someone important to a friend. Not going to put this one into one of your shows, are you?
Waltz raises an eyebrow and laughs.
Of course not.
Everyone just trusts Waltz. I suppose with him will often be. Would probably never suspect Waltz to do any immoral, and yet with suspicious of everything that I did. I guess it's a shift all aside. The so-called investigation.
But Bria, I was under the impression that her fiance wasn't seeing her anymore. Bria, oh poor Bria. I heard that the poor dare made a mistake and that her fiancé threw her out. Oh,
Hi Alva, how are you? Thank you for the work.
that was for me. You wanna do woman B?
I don't know. I was going to ask. Is she engaged to someone new now? I am not surprised, given the affair that she had on her first fiance. Huh?
Spicy.
Excuse me? What did you just say? Oh, you aren't aware? I'm terribly sorry. Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. You said she's cheating on her first fiance? Was engaged to some man, a doctor, I believe. He was a good man, always smiled, helped everyone, including the poor. I don't see how she would have the gall to do it, but rumors state that she was seeing another man. I think I saw them out together sometime. He was a rich businessman. Who was he? I believe he was one of the doctor's patients.
Did anyone see this for sure, ma'am?
Oh, a lot of people did. And that's why the poor man stopped seeing her. Bless his heart. He looked broken. But then the two of them were engaged, so she should have been more committed to him. When Brie approached Rumpel, she had no idea he had amnesia. She started apologizing to him. Is it for that affair, or am I just speculating? We thanked the woman for her help before continuing to ask around town for more information. The more we heard, the more certain we were on him.
Princess, I know what you're thinking, but it would be incredibly rash to tell Rumpel about this.
But she's lying to him. I can't still remember the sadness in it. Maybe somewhere deep down he still knows. Journal entry not say anything?
You can try talking to him, Princess, but without any evidence, we're just going off rumors. If you were wrong, I think that would hurt the situation a lot more.
I'm forced to acknowledge Walt's reasoning. As much as I want to tell Rumpel right now, do not even finish our errands for the day and then return to where I complete my before retiring to bed. Later that night, after spending 4 hours in bed without any, I make my way downstairs for a glass of top brew to get the sound of Usher's voice. Rafa and Rumpel together at the table, their voices.
It means a lot to me that you're still taking care of me, even with everything that you have on your plate. When things are uncertain as they are right now, the little things that remain the same are actually comforting. What? No compliments tonight? Ah,
Clears his throat.
Lady Parfait, I always find comfort in your presence. Your heart's not in it, is it? Please, don't stress yourself out trying to take care of me. I've seen the orders of the medicines and the dosages. I can take care of myself, Rumpel. I owe you and Lady Delora for letting me stay here. Even now, you could have kicked me out, yet I'm still here. This isn't the confident Rumpel that I'm used to seeing. It's rather heartbreaking to see you like this, you know.
Perfect eye, and she's or I can.
I think you're worrying your partner too.
Rumpel turns in.
Princess?
I slowly make my way towards them.
I'm sorry, Princess. I haven't been trying to help you at all.
It's fine. Perfect writes. It's not like you.
Your words are as still sharp as ever.
Glance at Perfect curious. The light of the tavern lights face up dimly, making it look more ghostly than.
Do you think I look like a ghost, Princess? By the time night comes around, I am utterly exhausted.
They were like this because of the temporary mood.
That's correct. I used to be able to watch over it more easily, but now with the balance between both crystals lost in the kingdom, it's getting harder. This responsibility is a big burden. It is a heavy toll on my body. But that doesn't diminish any of my pride. I am proud to bear this responsibility. Someone needs to do it, and I am very glad I can help so many people through bearing this burden.
What would happen if you just let the responsibility?
There would be even more chaos than there is now.
What about the Tenor and Bearer? They not help you with your stress?
There is no Tenebrarum bearer currently.
What? Professor stares at me, complicated expression, then suddenly.
Please, do not worry about me, princess. I've lived a good life. I just want to do more good while I'm still live. And I am very lucky to be surrounded by so many good people. Anyway, the two of you should be off to bed soon. I can tell you're both tired.
Perfect pauses to look proud slightly.
Oh, but before you go, there was something I meant to ask you.
Ask me. Perfect crosses her arms, and the look is unlike her that it looks uncertain of, so I cannot imagine what she does with me.
I wanted to ask you if you are free the day after tomorrow.
I'm free whenever my schedule says I.
Then, if you could spare 20 or so minutes, I want to speak with you about something very important.
Important?
I suppose you could say it is related to your curse.
Mine. Perfect smiles at us for walking, leaving me alone with Rumpel. Rumpel smiles at me certainly. For a few moments, I think he might actually. Then he rushes off after apology. I watch him, my heart sinks. What is going on? Is my day and on the lookout for Rumpel. Eventually, I does not quite as disheartened as last night, but his expression is rather somber. He says good morning to everyone, as usual, then walks out through the front door. My cue. Following behind Rumpel without being that to be remarkably, even if he's perceptive, expecting me to follow after him when I normally work during hours. Makes his way through the town until he comes to at a little cafe, the main plaza, cleverly hidden slightly out, not at all in a plain view like the rest of the shops. Bree is sitting, waiting for him at the table with a journal. Wait at him numbs my heart. I make my way over to the nearby and crouch beside it, out of their view. I can hear the conversation barely from where I sit. No, I've been searching for you a long time. I saw you. Suddenly disappeared from the house one night. I couldn't find you.
Why?
Sorry.
Why did I leave the house?
I don't know.
Was it a fight? Bless you.
But no, not a fight. We barely ever fought. We made a promise when you gave me this promise we would never make each other upset. I close my eyes and breathe. Bria's words drive a bitterness through my heart. After everything I heard, it is possible those rumors were baseless, but possible that they were the truth. Rumpel mentioned the fight. How is my son? The last time we interrupted the conversation
Did
and
we ever get to this? Oh, okay, we did get to this point.
Yeah.
See.
Last time we interrupted the conversation and it was the bad part. And it was what me and Mary thought that Rumpel was just playing. Now we are going to consider. But if somehow everything that was one big lie, I heard, I also have my pride. I cannot just, even if that's brief, I step away from the back to the way that I can. Even if this sounds wrong, I feel that Rumpel would hate me getting it. I'm surprised then when he calls me.
Princess? What are you doing here?
Saw me? Did he know I was behind the phone? Flying, are we? Make my way over the table, where Rumpel is looking at me. Ori is openly scolding at me. Is there something wrong, Miss Partner? Not with me, perhaps with you. You seem to have quite a reputation. Huh?
Princess?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but taking those words at face value is foolish. Mother would have said, but so it is not true that you were. Huh? How dare you? Bria stands up and stares at me. Drawn back at her. Her anger does not faze me. Child. Can't stand jealous, girl. They are the bane of my existence. And you're what, 18? 17. Either way, there's just be about a 6-year age gap between.
24? Gods, am I really so ancient? Now I remember.
The two of us look at him in unison, then back at me. I'm here because I want to help my partner, because you are lying to him. And who are you to say that I'm lying? You're a terrible little spy, is what you are. Hiding places to watch us? Going around town asking about me? Hi Giga, how are you? You're quicker. I'm telling you now that Rumpel doesn't need, especially if you're the one spewing lies. Those words have no hate coming from an hypocrite. Please rest. Otherwise, you are going to end up like the tarot reading that Mary did. You don't want to end up like that, do you? Thank you for the good stream wishes. Please rest. Take care of yourself. Others.
Wait, ladies.
Rumble looks between the two of us. Eyebrows for. Then he shakes his head. Okay, it's okay. I know that you wanted to. That don't remind me for me and what I said. Don't worry, everything is fine.
Bria, I knew. It was in my journal.
What? Rumble face breathes. Expression.
It was that lord, wasn't it? The one I refused to take money from that one time I helped him? He told me himself.
Huh?
I think that's why this feeling inside of me is so mute right now. Why I was always having second thoughts about your stories. Bria, why didn't you ever tell me you were seeing him? I asked you that question back then too, but you never told me. And so I was waiting for you to bring it up again. I was waiting for you to explain. I was waiting for.
As if I could ever get anything through that thick skull of yours. Even I cannot stop myself from staring at her. But with this, he has admitted that the rumors are true. Even if I explained myself, all you would ever say was that you were sorry, but nothing ever changed.
What did I do that was so wrong?
Look at you. Even now you can't bring yourself to be angry at me. You know the truth, and instead of demanding to know why I did what I did, you keep asking what you did wrong. But you'll never realize what you did wrong, Rump. Ever.
I.
Some things never change. Bria calls as she makes her way around the table. Rumple tries to call her back, but Bria only frowns as she walks. Rumple lets out a long sigh.
And there go all of my journals too.
Right. Said that Bria had all sorry.
Huh?
Only made things worse.
Princess, you don't have to apologize for anything. Though. I would like you to apologize for shedding some light on my age.
What?
Am I really, truly that old?
Silently, he looks startled, but the look of this cannot help it.
Is this the first time we see Diviana laugh?
No, last time it happened the same.
I don't think I've seen her laugh before. Yeah, no, but I mean before this point in the game.
No, it happened
I don't
before.
think I've seen
You
her
can
smile.
you can look
Is
at
it?
the arrows. When the arrows when these two arrows appear like this, it means that we already have seen this.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay.
At least with this text.
Do my ears deceive me? Is that wonderful sound coming from your mouth, princess? How precious.
It's just you are an old man.
See, you're the one saying it.
You said it before.
And you agreed.
I refuse to believe that I'm ancient. I refuse to believe that I'm old. I'm 20. I'm going to make 24 this year. I didn't even reach half the way to 20s. I refuse.
It's fine, don't worry.
But I know that Aya and Denka and Annie would be with me on this one.
I mean, I have nothing to say related to being old. If I'm an old man, then I'm young at heart. Besides, I would be a lot more offended if you weren't smiling while you said that. See, Rumpel knows.
After a few moments, Rumpel sighed and said,
I'm sorry you had to see all that. I knew there was more to the story than Bria was letting on because I read the memory in my journal.
"You know about the nobleman. Why did you not say anything?"
Like I said, I was waiting for her to say something. I wanted her to open up about it honestly.
He is undoubtedly old, but I doubt she at all.
The journal entry. I never read it to you.
Like a robot reading some. I have been decent
Ah,
last
because
week.
of.
No, because no, wait. I don't since I don't know it the text by heart. I just feel like I'm robotic, and also because it's another language, and also
Ah,
because
okay.
I'm not used to read out loud. What happened this the last week?
I have been, and I'm sorry for that. But allow me to enlighten you.
Rumple gestures to the chair that Bria had been. I take a seat opposite.
First, the nobleman was one of my patients. He had a grievous sickness, one that no one else had been able to cure.
Cannot help but remember the little boy that with him he was drunk. Rumple. Rumple was not. The woman offers her assistance. He managed to cure the help of that same.
It's another cryptic entry, but yes, the mysterious woman from the first entry reappears. We strike another deal, but I cannot remember the deal at all. All I know is that afterwards I did something to make Bria hate me, and she began seeing the nobleman. Or maybe it was before that. Maybe she was just unhappy. She won't explain why.
She still cheated on you. That is her fault, not you. Rumple nods absently. Can tell he's.
In any case, even though I can't remember the entirety of what happened, every time I thought of Bria, I thought of our love in the past tense.
Rumple frowns, but fleeting. Suddenly he smiles.
Let's head back for now, Princess. I'll figure out how to reach Bria later.
I follow Rumple back to the Martian, though he seems fine for it. Stubbornness as he head back. It looks like he's trapped in his rest. How is he?
Oh, Princess, you're here. Sorry we're late.
Hi, the princess is gracing us with her presence. Professor said a few days ago that she had something, so I am here. Then let's just get right to it, shall we? She plots down to. Well, she plots down one of. She plots down on one of the chairs. Parfait sits down gracefully.
Princess, the other day you asked me about my responsibility, and briefly about the Tenebrarum bearer.
It, but what does it have to do? It was everything to do with you. Because when it comes to that second inquiry, the answer is right here. Laura points at me. I stare at her, comprehend.
Princess, the bearer to the Crystallum Tenebrarum is you.
What? Not able to even feel shocked, just confused. But how do I have anything to do with this crystal? See, I told you she'd be confused.
It's because we started backwards. I'm so sorry, Princess.
Do not understand.
You remember the story about the crystals, Princess? For a time, the crystals were in complete balance. Even the witches who drew on negative energy were respected.
Then one day, Anus wrote a fairy tale, which were suddenly painted as villains. Humans attacked the witch, trying to drive them out.
Their leader, who just so happened to be my best friend, was hard pressed to try to keep the peace. She was the original bearer of the crystal. But as witches were killed and thrown out, she found her patients wearing thin.
He killed a human, the ultimate taboo, and there was nothing to try to stop her.
This bearer, the leader of the witches and bearer of the Crystallum Tenebrarum, is someone you know, or someone you knew. It's your mom.
He erased all your memories, made you think that fairy tales were evil, that humans are terrible. Huh? I feel something dark. Sharp pain cuts through my heart. Hard to.
The previous bearer of the crystal was your mother, Princess Hildir, the leader of the witches.
Impossible. Mother was not a witch. But she was. Strongest of all. when she died. She keeps some of her powers still, which allows the fairy tale. What kind of lie is this? I noticed my mother never told me that she was a witch. She would have told me. It sounds like it sounds like it, doesn't it? But I assure you, princess, we wouldn't ever lie to you about something like this. As impossible as it seems, you are a witch.
Your power won't manifest until you're 18, and at that time, you will inherit control of the crystal.
Since your birthday is soon, this was the last time we had this was the last chance we had to teach you. Your mother been from for so long. We trust you are, but mother stole away your memories and made you
Delora.
was forced to hatred, making good just know anything about the rage called up in.
Diviana, I know a lot about her, more than you will ever know.
No, praise our prince. Eventually, fell left to face.
Hildir was my beloved friend. Facing her was the hardest thing I have ever done. We only want to help you.
Well, you are not very good at it. My heels are my that there was more than to what the Lauren perfect against the tree. Previously, try to please. Showing emotion is. I sit there for a long time, trying to calm my thoughts wildly out of control.
Princess?
Out of the standing between the eyebrows. Or listen.
Listening? No, I just came to look for you in your room, and when I came downstairs, Parfait told me you had run out into the forest. Sorry, I was still in French mode.
It's okay.
May I sit next to you?
And nothing as he walks over. Down beside.
Thank you for today, Princess, for coming after me and trying to make things right.
I'm not in the. My thoughts are too scrambled.
Sometimes truths are hard.
How do you know what? How do you know it was a truth? Am I dying
A
again?
feeling. It's back. Trusting people is hard sometimes. I understand. Would you like someone to listen to your problems, princess?
The correct approach.
I understand what it's like, princess, to have a secret stuck inside of you. To want to keep things to yourself because you're worried that someone will prove you wrong. But you can always talk to me about it.
I are interested.
I told you before that the best thing you can do is listen to a person. That's how you learn to sympathize. Besides, I honestly care about you. Will always listen to you, princess.
Fully reached out to stare
How
at him.
lewd.
I I hide my eyes wide. Rumpel smiles at soft smile that edges eyes.
Seeing such a beautiful lady close to tears makes my heart break, you know? But if you ever need to cry, you should. Tears aren't weakness, they're just a form of expression. And even the strongest of us cry.
I'm not going to cry.
Definitely the ice princess.
Stare at him.
I always thought it was a delicate name, suitable for a strong and beautiful woman. Seeing you like this makes me realize that the name suits you.
Perhaps you would not go slow. Still needs time for tonight. Ever have. Then eventually,
Put your hand on my shoulder. Things will work out, princess. Good night, my sweet princess. Chapter 7,
but
Muddled Truth. And you, my little sunflower, are just as radiant as always.
my Rumpel. Let's hope.
Oh my, Rumpel. Okay, you do, woman.
It's like that whole thing with Bria never happened. He's back to every.
Wait, karma. What was he? Oh, overthinking again, princess?
Turned to see Karma grinning at me from where he's surprisingly. sitting with Yuri and Carlin today. Why are you curious? None of your business.
No, it's not. But you have such a sad look on your face, I had to ask.
I'd appreciate staring at my.
I don't need to stare to see that you're in distress.
Turn on my heel. Even when I am a man, it's still impossible. It's over that you have not still think. Mother, then a bearer, of which reason others have always feared me. Press aside as I turn to my. Days go by. Half of it, the of it, and the other half is Rumpel's. Let me. That is the place. Customer. Everything for the last few days I have been not, and that's probably because I and looks asks if summer blurriness comes. Rumpel. Rather than boil over, getting. I get them. Don't want to start carrying the truck. I think as the back into so close Ernest laughing with my. This isn't mine, it's my friend's. But never again.
Yes, I was the one who ordered the soup.
Who stare at me, head of for me, or I can read. Full slides it. Few moments, there is a fragment of on his face.
How are you doing today, my sweet princess?
When I think about speaking the Libby, I turn to walk.
Princess?
Still ice as cold. Still as cold as ice.
The title Ice Princess definitely suits her. How can you dote on her, Rumpel?
Quite the number. I feel turn around so quickly that I make the edge of something stops me. Warm hand about to grab mine. Showed my Rumpel standing in front.
Princess, look at me.
He puts a hand better. Expression on it. Looks at me for a few moments.
Princess, you have a fever. A really high fever, actually. You should go back to your room and rest. I'll drop by with some medication in a few minutes after I say goodbye to these ladies.
I'm fine. Without word. Trying to feel more.
Princess, you're not fine. You look like you're about to collapse.
Perhaps. Look at me. I try to. One foot. Too difficult. I once again. Arms instead of hands.
Sweet little princess, what am I going to do with you?
What I can understand was his hand. Emily fell down. I feel like
You really are stubborn, aren't you, Princess Diviana?
the same.
I guess I'll just have to carry you up myself.
So cannot just let him carry me up like this. I tend to move, but my body is all I can out of it. But even that,
If you fall, you'll get a bump on your head, you know.
I'm not weak. I do not need anyone. Her voice.
I'm not sure if your voice goes through well through to the stream. I was just tuning in.
Really?
Yeah. I can hear myself okay, but sometimes you get cut off.
Hmm. Like, it's not worse, so I try the range
Okay,
bigger,
that's
but
fine. There's like that filter in OBS, right?
yeah.
To adjusting. You just have to take the threshold even lower, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Stubborn she may be, but my sweet princess is stronger than any other woman I've ever known.
Pulls me.
I know you're strong, princess. Stronger than anyone else, even. But because you are so strong, I know you'll never admit to needing help. Should be even lower. You using like the compressor filter in OBS?
I wasn't speaking.
Or no, but earlier it wasn't going off. I'm just curious.
Ice feel.
Oh. Okay. Try turning off the noise because there shouldn't be too much, I guess, now, right? Because it's quiet around you. Yeah, just for a bit to see
Will
if it works better. Okay, okay. No, okay,
why I
the
don't
mouse
turn.
and keyboard is not going to the tone. Okay. Or maybe just try speaking closer to the mic. I'm not sure if that helps. Just munch on the microphone. Okay. Alright. That's why I'm going to help you without your permission. I'm sorry.
No, now I see my mic moving. Okay. Slowly I let myself settle in his arms. I lean my head into his chest and listen to his heartbeat. It is a gentle, sweet sound that makes me feeling like drifting into slumber. So warm.
Ah, but not as warm as you are right now, princess.
His voice slowly begins to fade out as I close my eyes. Because like in the beginning of the stream, I changed it to less 15 to less 10. And now
Oh, but
when
that's
you speak I put less
that you
5.
increased it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
but it should be less 15 or less 20.
It was less 15. The thing is, I feel like this time when I stream, because I need to speak lower, my microphone doesn't capture that many times. Because I normally watch my VODs after.
Ah, okay.
That's why I wanted to change it to see how it was. But now I saw that I was speaking because when I'm speaking, my sentence I get closer to the mic and I notice that my mic wasn't turning green. That was why I said sorry, but I need to go move because I noticed that it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, some of your lines were not being picked up by on stream. I could hear them on Discord, but it wouldn't show up on stream.
Me trying to make things better just make things worse.
Yes. You actually increased the threshold, I think.
Probably. For the time being, I stopped caring about everything else around me. I forgot about Mother, about my talk with Laura and Parfait, about the crystal and the Martian. I focus on Rumpel. Is it too selfish to want to be the only person held like this by him? Even when he was engaged to someone before? Slumber slowly reached up to claim me, darkness intermingling. with warmth. In that last moment, I think I see Rumpel smile at me. Mother, mother, I have to tell you about the fairy tale that the children read to me today. We were doing Mother the last time that Mary wasn't. Want to still.
I was. Wasn't
Yeah.
Mera?
No, because Mary then left. She.
And did you do mother?
No, you did it. That's why I'm asking
I
if you.
did mother? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Yes, because
Viviana.
Mary had to leave because she was afraid that the party from her neighbors was going to get picked by the mic.
Ah, yeah, I remember. All right. Viviana, what did I tell you about the fairy tales?
But there was a princess, just like me. She found her Prince Charming and.
Fairy tales are not real.
But they make really good stories, Mother.
They are false stories.
Do you really think it would be so easy to live happily ever after?
No, but.
Fairy tales make things black and white. Real life is full of grays.
Black and white?
Good and evil. No one is totally evil, and no one is totally good. Even princes are not completely just.
So, princes and princesses can be bad?
Viviana, everyone has darkness to them. The princes that throws themselves into danger are not selfless. They seek wealth, fame, or power. You see, fairy tales are lies because no one is so selfless and so full of love. People are two-faced. Trust no one.
Yes, Mother.
No one will love you like I do. To find pure love like that is impossible.
I slowly blink, my eyes open. For a few moments in my room is blurry, and there is nothing but vivid colors before my eyes. My eyes feel heavy, my throat scratchy. I shift a cough as I blink back tears, and then, through my tears, I notice a slight motion. Rumpel? Rumpel is slumped in a chair in front of my bed, his head lowered to the side, his eyes closed. He murmurs something and then shifts. What's he doing here? I notice a notebook in his lap. What was and what is that journal? I slowly slide my head out from underneath the covers and reach across the bed. Right as my fingers are about to brush the cover, Rumpel's hand suddenly falls on mine. Uh,
Looks like you're feeling better.
I like how you still keep the voice changer. He pulls his hand away, along with the book, before carefully setting my hand back down on the covers.
At least you look better. But how do you feel?
Better? Rumpel looks tired, but his smile is still there.
Oh, I won't believe it until I see it.
You just said I look better.
That's my own analysis, but you, my sweet princess, don't sound very convinced.
My throat is still sore, and I think if I stood up, I'll fall over.
Mm.
Why do you look so surprised?
You would usually never admit to such a thing, would you? You're still most definitely sick.
Rumple leans forward to put a hand on my forehead. His hand is cool, and on my hot. Our eyes lock, and he tests my temperature. For a few moments, he finally peels his eyes away from me and sits back on his chair.
Your temperature is down, but you definitely need the rest, princess. You should go back to sleep.
And what? Will you just sit there and watch me? The words came out curter than I meant them to. And for a few moments, Rumple looks surprised, then he laughs.
Discord is acting up a bit. Hold on.
Sorry.
Princess, I haven't just been staring at you. I've been writing in my journal too.
Mm.
You have such a scary look on your face. Not that it isn't enticing, but I think your smiles are much better.
I said as I closed my eyes for a few moments. I fight to put my scrambled thoughts together, but one thought in particular keeps resurfacing. For some reason, I cannot help but remember the snide woman standing by Rumple's side, staring at me earlier. I open my eyes and look at Rumple. Those women from earlier.
Oh, right. I apologize for their impoliteness. The things they said to you were uncalled for, and I told them that.
You flirt with women like that all the time, but why? They are not even good people.
Not good people, but. Well. I suppose they act differently when you're there. Princess Diviana, you're blind to their jealousy, aren't you?
They're jealous of me? Why? My mind turns over what they could possibly be jealous about. As my eyes fall on Rumple, I remember the way that he defended me to the woman. Because you're my partner?
It's a lot more than that. It's your grace, the noble way you carry yourself.
They would never think I have those qualities.
But where else would their jealousy stem from?
They are jealous that I take your attention away from them.
Princess, I think you're.
Even if they were nice people, I do not see how you can flirt with them when you were just recently in love with someone else. Normally I would stop talking, but the words continued tumbling out of me. I do not understand how someone like you, who had a fiancé, could still be flirting with girls. How can you love someone if all you do is flirt with other girls? Butter is one thing, but you cannot just butter every girl. Why are you still smiling at me?
I may not remember a lot of things, Princess, but I know for certain that whatever feelings I had for Bria vanished a long time ago. The good ones, at least.
Rumple words break apart as I start coughing.
Don't trial yourself up over this. Please, rest.
I leaned back into my pillows with my eyes half closed. Why do I even care about Rumpel? Why does it bother me that he flirts with other girls? That is his business. Rumpel pulls the covers closer to my chin and smiles.
Just because I flatter other women, that doesn't mean that I can't love someone.
You always say some woman has stolen your heart, but your heart cannot belong to everyone.
Hmm.
Yet you told me you always speak the truth.
Maybe that in itself is a little white lie. Just some harmless dramatics. But most girls know that I'm being dramatic, princess. They don't take my words so seriously, even if I do mean my compliments.
He stares at me for a few moments, thoughtful.
Does it bother you so much that I compliment other girls?
Of course not.
Though it will be difficult to hold my tongue, I will do it for you, princess. So don't worry.
Why would he do something like that for me? My eyes are suddenly so heavy, I have no choice but to close them as I let out a deep sigh. My head is beginning to hurt. Behind my closed eyelids, I can hear a soft shuffle as Rumpel moves in his chair. Right before I fall back into the darkness of sleep, there's something warm and soft on my forehead. Rumpel?
A good night kiss.
His words are quiet. I can only just barely make them out. I cannot think on them, just because he pulled off sleep is much. It takes a while, but after several days, Rumpel finally allows me to go back to work. I cannot remember much of what happened when he was watching over me, especially that first day. It is all a little bit of a blur now, like it was all just a dream. Princess? Back on your feet? Yes, I am fine now. Oh, what a relief. Last I saw you, you looked quite pale. When? I dropped in to check on you in your room, but Rumpel was there. Told me that he had everything under control. Why did you need to check on me? Because I was worried about you, of course. Maybe you've been working too hard. No, I'm fine. Just tell me what things need to be done. Are you sure you're okay? It's fine, is. Gloria suddenly appears before me, smirking. The princess is sturdy, a little too stubborn to let a little sickness get there down. I have not spoken with Laura Parfait since that night where they decided to tell me about my mother. Just thinking about what they told me, it put me on edge. Oh, princess, what a sore expression. Allow me to calm you down with a little lullaby. Excuse me? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I'm not going to sing. You're not getting singing.
Oh, I wonder what you are.
Oh, I wonder what you are. Anis, give me those work orders now. Up above the world so high. Anis! Oh, the table on the west are yours, Princess Tiano. I quickly walk away from the bar and catch only the last little bit of Dolores singing, like a diamond in the sky. She sang that the night I was cursed. Hearing her sing it again is infuriating. The song slowly fades from my mind, As I go about my work for the day, I am still a little shaky on my feet, but not so much that I need to go back to bed. As I am walking around the bar, I catch snatches of conversation as I serve food.
I hear the king has been mediating arguments between his two advisors. And that Mithras man? He reminds me of a snake, always smiling that slithery smile of his. That one and Alcaster. Apparently there has been no end to their squabbles.
Oh,
You the girls.
I was stretching. The king missed his monthly visit to the town yesterday, didn't he? I wonder if he's sick. There's been no word from the palace, but I suppose he must have come down with something. Nothing would keep the king from visiting otherwise. What is going on in the palace?
Ah, you heard about the incident with the royal guard? Apparently lots of them have been getting dishonorably discharged. Found doing something to dishonor the king's name. Like what exactly? Not sure. That information is still under wraps.
I'm walking forward, not watching where I'm going, when I collide with someone in my path. I feel a hand on my shoulder and then an uplift on my chin. If it isn't... Oh, it's something.
If it isn't the lovely princess, you're looking a lot peachier today. Because you're not as pale? Because the color's coming back into your skin?
I can't see here what Mara said about Cronus. This feels like Cronus trying to explain one of his jokes.
Where? Oh, right.
Someone...
What Grandpa is doing.
Yeah, someone just screenshot it and put a Cronus face here, please. I'm still thinking of the king on the situation, the palace, and the situation in the palace. Barely hear Rumpel's words. It isn't until he leans closer to me and narrows his eyes that I realize he's so close.
Ah, now Sleeping Beauty is truly awake. And here I was hoping I would have an excuse to plant the kiss on your lips, my sweet princess. Not a single reaction today. Not a slight blush. Not a slap. Not. Are you still sick? Must I perform another examination?
Examination?
Yes, by looking closely at your face, into your eyes.
How are you, Dr. Rumpel? Rumpel stares at me with surprise. I am not sure where the question came from, but that it was hovering in my mind.
What? Princess, you wound me.
I have not seen you do anything different from a niece.
But my prescriptions.
Even the people at the shops could tell us what medicine to buy.
Um, Fine, I'll show you.
Rumpel's expression slips into something shockingly solemn. He looks at me gravely, extends a hand.
If you would be so kind as to come up to my room.
Does going up to your room have anything to do with your work? Laura appears before me again, this time without the smile. She raised an eyebrow. I don't think either of your shifts are over. She looks at me first. Also, I'm in for the lullaby to inspire you, not scare you, princess. For a few moments she looks concerned, which startles me. Lullaby is certainly associated with a terrible memory bot. The way of the memory that memory has dissipated over time, as my anger at Laura. It is still there, but holding on to that anger does me not good. Doesn't. I sigh and shake my head. You have a terrible voice. I know I have a terrible. Ah, there's the princess we all know and love. She crosses her arms. Anyway, you don't want me to sing you into action again, do you?
Um,
Is my Discord dying again?
yeah, I was waiting for it to come back.
Because of your reaction.
Yes, so if I stop, it's usually because I'm waiting on Discord. But the good thing is because I'm also looking at the stream, but it's always a bit ahead of the stream. So
Yeah, it's okay.
come
It's
to
not
my
your
room
fault,
later.
so.
No, don't worry about it. Come to my room later, then, princess. I'll show you proof.
Proof?
That I am a capable doctor.
Rumpel locks off, leaving me with Laura. Looks at me spectacly for a few moments. Something on your mind, princess? There were so many conversations I heard earlier, so many questions that I have. Well, I do not want to speak to Laura. I may as well ask her about something she might know. I overheard rumors about the palace. Did you know? We still haven't confirmed those rumors yet. Look, princess, I know it's not in your nature to trust people, but trust Parfait and me, at least. We'll let you know if something is up. I'm ushered back to work, where I spend the next few hours searching for more information. Unfortunately, everything I hear is just speculation. Good work today, Diviana. Has Rumpel already left? I think he went up to his room earlier. Thank you. And it looks at me. What? You and Rumpel have grown a lot closer, haven't you? Well, we are partners. But in the beginning you didn't even want him as a partner. And now the two of you are friends? Friends. If Rumpel considers me a friend, that should make me happy, but for some reason it makes me feel empty inside. Why? What else could we be besides friends? My cheeks feel warm. as I try to think behind the idea of just being friends with Rumpel. I am happy that the two of you get along. Anis, I need to go. I told him I would meet him for something tonight. Okay, sorry for holding you up. Anis crumples off, leaving me by myself. I stand there for a few moments in an attempt to still my thoughts, and then I begin to make my way to Rumpel's room. Rumpel? The door swings open. There stands Rumpel. With a dramatic bow, he ushers me inside, before closing the door behind him.
I wasn't entirely certain you'd show up, Princess. Normally, when you go places with me, it's out of necessity.
I only came to see this proof you insisted upon earlier. Proof that you are more than what you seem. Places a hand on my back and guides me over to a chair. He requests that I sit and I do.
Here it is, my proof. You tried to read it while you were sick too.
Your journal? I have seen him write in this before, but I thought it was for his memories, not for doctor things. He barely even works on his pen. Rumpel's persistence stalks my curiosity, and soon I find myself flipping through the pages of the book. This was the journal you had when the Martian found you, and on the streets you said it was empty then.
It was. I have been filing things in from memory ever since I remembered my job.
The book is filled with diagrams of body, both inside and out. I have no idea what most of the words mean. What are all the smaller words here?
Oh, parts of the pancreas. Very fun to talk about. Here's the papilla, the pancreatic duct.
Why is it necessary to use such big words for such simple things?
For clarification, sometimes when you diagnose a problem, it isn't as simple as telling a person that their heart is weak.
I continue flipping through it, with Rumpel sometimes explaining things that are on the page, though I do not ask for the descriptions. Scattered through the journal are journal entries about it. When I get to the last entry, I quote my name and begin to read. But before I can even get to the next words after my name, Rumpel has taken the journal from my hands. Huh?
Sorry, my sweet, but a man's words are sometimes all he has. Insult them and you break him from the inside out.
He thinks I'm going to insult his writing?
But what did you think? Aren't you impressed with my sophistication, my breadth of knowledge, my intricacy?
You drew some pictures and words and wrote fancy words by them.
Princess!
I cannot help the little laugh that escapes my lips. Immediately after I heard it, I feel myself flushing as Rumpel grins at me triumphantly.
Your laughs are sweeter than honey, princess. And because your voice is back and you're no longer sick, I can hear it in all of its fullness.
He takes a step closer to me and reaches out to touch my cheek. I flinch in surprise, but not draw away. Rapid beating of my heart is altogether uncomfortable, even if it does confuse me. Thank you for the redeems, Azure. You hydrate and stretch too. Both check.
Yes, very well.
And assume that you also have pets. We appreciate Azure in this household.
Thank you, Azure.
Yes, thank you. Oops, I knocked my mic. My mic sometimes ends up being like a box back. He pulls his hand away from my cheek, then flicks my forehead. What was that for?
I wanted to see the way your eyes glimmered. You looked oddly vacant there for a few moments.
I opened my mouth to speak again, but Rumpel surprised me by setting his finger on my lips. He inches closer to me, so close that I can feel his breath. Cheeks.
But even when you don't speak, your eyes speak for you. You have beautiful eyes, you know.
Really, my eyes are the thing that I like most of me. I remembered because I'm looking at my nails. I forgot to take out the nail polish and paint them again. So last time we looked at him, and that was the wrong answer. He's looking. There he goes again with his compliments. I should be used to them by now, but lately, whenever he compliments me, I cannot stop myself from feeling flattered. When I look into his eyes, I can almost see my reflection in them without realizing. I look away from him, feeling my breath stop short before I can breathe out.
Are you sick, princess? You look a little flushed. Princess?
He removes his finger. It does not, however, step back. I am still aware of his lips, so close to mine, and his eyes, which are still looking right at me.
This feels different than your usual resistance. Could it be that you're embarrassed?
He clears his throat, then starts speaking again.
In any case, it's so nice to have you back, princess. I missed you while you were sleeping day in and out.
He missed me? But you have friends all over the mushroom.
Yes, but none of them are you. You're special.
My heart plunges like a rock. I can feel it everywhere in my body, reverberating from a place that doesn't feel like my chest. He lowers his face so that the two of us are seeing eye to eye. I forget to breathe as his hands go to my shoulders.
Princess?
Yes? I nail sharply as I get a better look at Rumpel's face. Up until now, I have not stopped to look too closely at his features, but now I cannot stop my eyes from taking them in.
Whenever you're sick again, I'll be there to help you. Because I am a doctor, even if you might not believe it. All you'll ever really need is a little vitamin me.
In one precious moment, every single bit of energy that had been between us vanished. I stared blankly at Rumpel as he smiles at me. Like, her face is my face.
No. I thought that one was actually good too.
Rumpel pulls her hands away, defeated. I suddenly feel strangely upset. What was he expecting from me? What I was expecting from him? What else could he have said? Suddenly, I'm eager to look away from him. I look anywhere but at him. And eventually, my eyes fall on a piece of paper. I recognize the name printing on the top, along with Rumpel's signature and the response lying next to it. Rumpel moves to stand in front of the desk once more. That's...
Ah,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
nice timing.
Because, like, it was so many times me reading that I just keep reading. Can't do it again without me.
Ah, that's
You are still writing to Bria?
I sent her a letter asking for my old journals. I'm convinced that's where the last of my memories are, but she refuses to give them to me.
I glance at Bria's letter, my eyes scattering the words. I make a mental note of the address on the envelope.
But don't worry, princess, I'll figure it out. But for now,
He reaches for me, but I duck out of the way of his hands. I have to go to do this now, while the address is still fresh in my head. I just remember there is something I need to do.
but princess, I was just
I'll see you tomorrow. I pause the doorway to glance at Rumpel.
see you tomorrow, princess. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Rumpel. You know what is worse? I watched Once Upon a Time, the series, and every time I hear Rumpel, I just remember his gesture.
Who?
In Once Upon a Time, that is a series based on fairy tales and cartoon blah blah.
Oh,
There is a character that is Rumpelstiltskin, and every time I hear
Yeah.
Rumpel, I just remember the gesture that he does.
oh.
So, like, every time I hear Rumpel, I just remember the gesture. And I noticed that in this stream I started doing it. Done. I sealed the envelope over the letter I
Oh.
had been writing since I woke up. You were searching for the series, weren't you? And now to have it delivered. After I have the letter sent off with the messenger, I return to my work for the day. It starts with Mr. Brown, then with the serving. I look for Rumpel, knowing that it is now his time off, and I am surprised when I see him sitting not with another woman, but with Karma. The two of them are laughing together.
I guess that advice isn't too terrible. I give the best advice, darling. I'm a man of the heart. Perhaps not as much as I am, but I can give you credit when it's due. Wait, these two are getting along?
What are you two talking about?
Princess! Well, hello there, princess.
Carmen's mischievous smile confuses me. Even Rumpel looks surprisingly shaken. You did not answer my question.
We are talking about matters related to the heart.
Of course you are.
I took it upon myself to impart valuable advice to Rumpel.
You are giving Rumpel advice? Even though you two are always at each other's throats.
Ha! Even the bitterest enemies can become beloved friends. All it takes is a shared interest.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But before I can say anything else, I'm swept up by the Laura, who calls me back to work. The days goes on, and soon it is almost my break. I go to the front to see if the messenger has returned yet. Oh, princess, there's a letter here for you. I did not expect a response. I open it up and stare down at the letter for a long time.
Writing love letters to a secret lover, princess?
Rumpel peers behind me, his smile unusually small. He looks almost hesitant to be standing there. It is not important. I stuff the letter into my pocket and continue working. For the rest of the day I ignore Rumpel. I do not want him asking about his letter, just in case things do not go according to plan. He is obviously disheartened by my ignoring. Shouldn't be by me ignoring him. By my ignoring him. Shouldn't it be by me ignoring him? Instead of my.
No, it's by my
Should be
yeah,
me.
probably better by me ignoring. Yeah.
Because I was reading, my brain just bugged.
Yeah, I think by me ignoring him makes more sense.
He's obviously disheartened by me ignoring him, and this sadness only persists in making me feel guilty. This is not something he can know about. Otherwise, he will try to stop me. Like, my English isn't the best, but yeah, that just got to me. Almost everyone has gone to their rooms, including a very saddened Rumpel. The only people remaining are Anise and myself. Earlier, Walt came in insisting that he speak to the Lauren Parfait, and so the three of them are all off talking in the other room. Curiosity gets the better of me, and soon I found myself sweeping closer to the door. I edged it open quietly with my foot, so that I can see what is happening inside.
I didn't think he was still alive. This is very troubling. He must have used the glamour. But the fact that I didn't realize it was him, that I...
Is that the princess I spot peeping through the door? I try to hide, but all the eyes in the room catch me before I can do so. Do eavesdrop on people often, Diviana? I had no real reason to eavesdrop on them besides my own curiosity.
It's no harm done, Delora. Viviana, are you almost done with your chores?
Ever since that conversation with Parfait and Laura, I have noticed that the words Parfait and I spoke to each other are strained. Laura, however, isn't changed. I expect sarcasm from her now, but she does not deliver. She simply stands still and looks at me somberly. I am. And what are you all talking about? Hiding more things from me?
Hmm. We're talking about the rumors that have been going around the palace.
What have you heard? I have the right to know what is happening at the palace.
We would tell you if we knew for certain, Princess.
Walt sighs as he runs the hand through his hair.
I know the timing doesn't seem right, but I really should show myself out. I have a show early morning tomorrow.
He glances around at all of us.
I'm going to excuse myself for the night. Good night, everyone.
As he passes by me, he smiles.
And to you too, Princess.
Once again, everyone is being secretive. Why the sour face, Princess? Are you worried about what happens to the people in the palace you cared nothing for?
Delora.
Okay, that was uncalled for. But really though, there is something I've been meaning to tell you. Since you're here now, I may as well say it. I knew you for 1 year before I cursed you. I saw what your mother had done to you. I knew I needed to undo the damage before your birthday. Why is she talking about this now? I called you cruel and wicked, when I knew that the way you were was just because the way your mother brought you up. And when you talked about Ildrid the other day, it was unfair in what I said to you. We all have to face reality, but Laura pauses, looking surprisingly fine, sighs and continues. I always knew you had some good in you. I saw it when you spoke to your dolls. You have a good heart, huh?
Many people enjoy flattery, Princess. And a lot of people are receptive to flirting. But nothing can measure up to a genuine compliment.
I couldn't. Laura just complimented me. So last time we stayed quiet and it was bad, so now we be grateful. But all of people, I did not expect Laura to compliment me. Not when she makes a point as always telling me the blunt truth. Thank you. There is no shock on Parfait and Dolores' face when they smile at me.
I'm beginning to think you and Delora are alike. You're both stubborn and have good in you, but you hide it behind sarcasm.
Hey, Vivian and I are nothing alike. Better somehow. I do not know if I have forgiven the Lord just yet, but her cursing me has led me. I would, I would not have been seen. Honor not, but I am still happy, even if it hurts.
Oh, what's this? My lovely little princess is in here with you too? Ah, Rampel, you're early tonight.
Hmm.
Surprised to see me, beautiful?
Rumpel's early anxiety is gone. He looks at me with unbridled enthusiasm.
I heard the princesses thank you from a distance. The words are always most beautiful when leaving her mouth.
So you were also eavesdropping. You two are very alike. Not at all. Rumpel leans toward me and smiles.
My dream is to one day hear those words from you too, because you say them as gentle as the wind.
Huh. If you are here to talk to Parfait about medicine, then I'm out. Vivian, you should leave too.
Well then, sleep well, beautiful maidens.
I quickly finished my chores and returned to my room, where I lay on my bed contemplating. I cannot believe you wrote back to me. Tomorrow I'll meet with her, and hopefully she will agree to give me journals. Hope it works. For Rumpel's sake.
Chapter 8.
Cavalier. Today I'm outside by myself. I think if Parfait and Laura knew, they would do worse than scold me. I feel uncomfortable as I sit at the little cafe Bria told me to wait for her at. A part of me is already convinced that she would. When I wrote her that letter asking for Rumpel's journals, and she responded so easily, I was a little suspicious, but this is really the only chance I have. The only chance you have for at what? Bria appears in front of me, not looking altogether unpleased, but still not smiling. Nothing. I do not like her, but I will not have to play nice if I want to get Rumpel's journals back. Thank you for meeting me out here. Bria takes a seat in front of me, her expression still flat. You asked me in your letter why I was refusing to speak to Rumpel, and then you told me you wanted to meet with me to find out why. But you want the journals too, don't you? He reaches into a bag and pulls out a few journals that I assume are Rumpel's. Oh. She does have them. I know in your eyes I must seem the villain, but I am not only one at fault in this relationship. Years ago, when I met Rumpel, he was as he is now. Flirtatious, charming, over the top, and yet his compliments still made my heart sour. Compliments made me shallow, but Rumpel is far from it. I pined after him for years. He was learning medicine, and I was studying to take over my mother's sewing shop. First years that I knew him, Rumpel always complimented my work, even though I was nothing special. He insisted we do trades off. When he started dating he would offer me flowers and trinkets, and in exchange, I would sew him some articles of clothing. I can see still wearing the scarf that I made him. That scarf was from Brie. We fell in love. Rumpel became a changed man, more serious, became a doctor and opened up a shop. And I opened up a shop. We were supposed to have a fairy tale ending, but her expression falls again as she looks absently down at the table. We saw in each other ideal that didn't exist. Love can be shallow, or it can be deep. I felt our love was deep, but in truth, I only ever knew the very surface of Rumpel. The surface? I saw his kindness, his charm, and his drive to do what was right. But then, as the time went on, I also saw what that meant. The world is a place where only the strong survive. People are kind, but they will take advantage of those who are too caring. Huh? Those sound like Mother's words. I shudder as I think about Mother pessimism, the same kind of that lies in me. It is a realistic way of looking at the world, but it is also so dismal and cloudy that it is impossible to see any light within it. Rumpel helped a lot of people. Many of them were wonderful people, and I was always happy to see him do so much. But then, he started putting other people above himself. And because he lived together, that meant it meant me as well. Maybe it sounds pity to you, but no woman wants to live in poverty. I look at her skeptically. In the back of my mind, I remember the convenience story of so much money, and then recall the feeling of living poor, twist and flinch. We had a house and we had a reputation, but Rumpel refused money most of the time. He helped lots of poor people, but he also dried out our wallets. And whenever I brought it up to him, he would smile as if that could just get rid of all of the problems. He made a name for himself as a doctor who helped the poor for minimal money, sometimes for free. And even when I told him we needed more money, he put other people first. He was so selfless that he became selfish. And I told him before that he should have accepted the money, that he needed it. Selfless. I had to go behind his back to find payment. What I was making wasn't enough. Sorry. I went to find his patients and tried to ask for payment. I became almost a beggar. Can you imagine my humiliation? Rumpel puts his patients before Ria. I was convinced that he didn't love me, and my love dwindled for him. Our relationships became strained. Thank you for the hydration. And thank you for that bit. Ria goes on to explain the events that happened between her and the nobleman. He was one of Rumpel's patients, and when she went to him to ask for the money he had originally offered, the two of them became intimate. But it was short-lived, and when the nobleman left her behind, Ria had to deal with a soured reputation. I wanted to make it up to Rumpel. I thought I could salvage this relationship, maybe even have to start over and teach him what was right, but that is not my place. He sighs deeply and then gestures at me. I share blame in all of this too, but so does Rumple. That's why I've decided to let this all go. Whatever he does now, you'll have to deal with it, because you're his partner, right? Ria hands the bag of journals. Huh? Don't look so surprised. You come here for this, not to listen to me. I thought on it last night, and I have no reason to keep them around when they'll just continue making me bitter. I'll have to rely on myself for a while, but that's fine. Sometimes it's easier to keep to yourself than to trust others. She moves to stand up, but I surprised myself by reaching out to grab her hand. Ria, don't need your pity. I thought the same thing. What? I still think the same thing. It is so much easier to close the world off. It is so much easier to trust no one but yourself, but it should also be balance. This is what Rumpel has taught me. And I want to teach him how to have balance too. You? You're falling for his kindness the same way I did. You fell in love with him, even though you told yourself he was shallow and unrealistic. My heart thumps loudly in my chest. Love? I can read it on your off your face. I know what it feels too, but don't get wrapped up in an ideal little girl. That's my warning. You can help him, actually help him. Then you are meant to be together. But otherwise, dressing Rumpel may only break your heart. I'm not a little girl. I know how can be realistic. My words trail off as I look at her helplessly. Ria surprises me by speaking up quietly. Thank you for listening to me. She pulls her hand away and slowly smiles at me. It is the first honest smile I have seen on her face. Something warm at my chest, and then a bright light emanates from my necklace. Huh? A good deed? Listen to Bria, or... I glanced down at the bag of journals, then down at my necklace. I touch the pendant. The new piece brings a brief smile onto my lips. I have two good deeds now. Only one more and I can break my curse. Magic? Is it another fairy tale curse? Yes. Your name was Iviana, wasn't it? Rumpel talked about you fondly. I hope that the both of you break your curses. Good luck. Ria walks away, leaving me by myself in the town square. My mind swirls with everything that she just told me. I still cannot bring myself to like Bria, but I feel more closer to now. But now something new plagues my mind. How could I fall in love with someone like Rumpel? The more I say it, the more it becomes a certainty. But rather than fill me with joy, it only makes me more confused. I cannot think about this now. I turn on my heels and to head back and bump promptly into a man.
Oh, sorry, madam.
He smiles at me and then keeps walking. I stare at him, feeling slightly uncomfortable. With the mask and cloth, the man reminded me of a farmer. I make my way back to the mansion with a bag of journals, still struggling to keep my mind from wandering. Every time I think about Rumpel being so close to me, or his kindness towards me, I feel jittery inside. Despite everything that Bria said, I cannot stop these feelings. These feelings are annoying. Yet, even as I think that, I know it is not the full truth. Do I really? I heard the Martian's door open, and out steps Waltz. The minute he sees me, his eyes widen and he runs toward me.
Princess, where were you?
I was running an errand. I hold up the bag, but it does little to his Waltz's frustration.
We were all looking for you and we got worried that the witches had found you. Rumpel already went out into town.
What? I'll go.
Please, Princess, stay inside.
His expression softened somewhat, until all I can see on his face is worry.
I'll go get Rumpel.
My mood feels completely dashed as I enter the Martian to whispers, both relieved and disappointed. Surprisingly, I get away with just a lecture from the Lauren Parfait. It seems as there is something else on their mind, something that most likely involves the rumors circulating around town. I wait downstairs for a long time for Rumpel, but neither him nor Watts appear. Where are they? I retire to my room, later as I wait for news. Watts eventually returns, saying that Rumpel is still out because he had things he wanted to do. I have no idea what that means, but it's unsettled. Should I go find him? So, last time we stayed in the room was wrong, so now we go out to the room. I stand and stop for a few moments to look at the bag of journals beside my bed. And here I was looking forward to giving those journals to him. I make my way through the door, turn the knob, and then walk outside.
Princess!
Before I can even think about saying anything, I feel this warm envelope me and I freeze. One of his hands moves to the small of my back, where it remains as he smiles down at me.
I caught you just in time, my feisty sweet. Did you plan on escaping into the dead of night again? Have words abandoned you in wake of my dramatic appearance?
I hurriedly pried myself away with a little gasp. A few steps back, and I can see him in full, and I notice the bouquet he carries.
I'm glad to see you back, Princess. I'm only sorry that I couldn't make it back here any faster. I had a few errands of my own to run in town.
Rumpel holds out the bouquet with a glimmering smile.
Like buying these flowers for the girl that I really like, for instance.
I stare down at the beautiful bouquet made out of white lilies, but the appearance slowly leaves my mind as I think of what Rumpel just said. He bought them for the girl he likes, not for me. My heart feels as if it might be pierced through with something sharp. My breath escapes my throat, but I cannot bring myself to inhale it again. Rumpel looks at me alarmed. In alarm.
Viviana?
I nudged him out of the way and walked past him. I make my
She's
way.
talking about you, dummy. He's talking stuff.
Look, people need to make things clear, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I make my way to the reception area, where I collapse onto one of the couch and I sit, staring blankly at the walls. The feelings inside of me are too much all at once. I tell myself they do not make any sense, and that the way I reacted to what Rumpel said was pitiful. And yet, I still cannot stop myself from feeling small. I sink into the couch and close my eyes, wailing away the sound of my rapidly beating heart and the tears stinging the edge of my eyes. I am not weak, I will not cry, Mother told me. But the thought of Mother makes the tears worse, and soon I am sinking even further into the couch, trying to hide my tear-stained face in my hands. Mother, Ria, they both say the same things. They both see the bad in people, and I too. I have seen the bad in them. When I was on the streets, no one in Angela showed me kindness. People will never show you kindness unless there is something in it for them. They will never. I feel suddenly warm as warms wrap around me. I recognize this sensation, the warmth, the comfort. It is also comforting, so soothing.
I must be the worst person in the world. To make such a beautiful lady cry is a sin that I must atone for.
My body, uh, my body stiffens, but I do not pull away. I listen to the sound of his heartbeat against my ear, and slowly but surely my crying dies away. My eyes are sore by the time, I finally manage to still the tears. I feel drowned sadness that descends upon me like a blanket, but I will not fall asleep. Slowly, I pry myself from the arms holding me.
Hello, my love. I messed up again, didn't I?
I do not see the bouquet in his hands, but the journal. One of the journals I brought back for him from Bria.
You're capable of a lot more good than I am, princess. Just look at this.
He reaches out and touches my necklace. I glance down at it.
You got my journals back for me. I saw them in your room. And I feel it that this one, the most recently dated one, is the one that I need to unlock my final memory.
I grasp the seconds, incomplete clasp slip around my neck, and breathe out softly. Then this really is from retrieving Rumpel's journals for him. I got a good deed for finally doing something good for Rumpel.
Would you allow me to read it with you?
He reaches out and gently brushes a tear from my face.
You did all of this for me, and you barely know anything about me.
That makes both of us.
If you wouldn't mind, I want to read out this entry for you.
I not even thought I should be shaking my head. Even though I should still be hurt. I cannot stay mad at Rumpel.
On this night, I am a poor man. Everything that is precious to me has been stolen away by the witch.
Rumpel's voice catches in his throat as he stares at the words. I look over the shoulder at the journal. Which? Was he really cursed when he wrote this? Was he already cursed when he wrote this?
But I have no one to blame but myself. Bria told me before that I would suffer for my selflessness, and so now I find myself here. And now, because of that same selflessness, Bria is sick and I cannot save her. There is only one thing left to do. I have wronged Bria in so many ways, and now I will give anything it takes to save her. No matter what price the witch asks, I will pay it. I only hope that Bria can forgive me before she leaves. I will write again when the witch has left. I swear that after today I will change for good. I will not ask the witch to perform any more miracles.
Rumpel's finger goes to the page, where he softly touches a single word. His eyes have the glazed look in them that they have before, and I can tell his memories are snapping back together.
For tonight, good night. And may tomorrow be a better morning.
I read the last word, a name and a signature. Rumpel reads it out loud slowly.
Chevalier Dumont.
Your name is Chevalier? He looks up at me, his eyes forlorn, and then, with sadness, he speaks.
That's right.
It is so strange. It is just a different name, and yet it seems to change him completely.
I remember everything now.
I remember being just reading this part and Illy just coming in and was like, "With Chevalier."
I was given the Rumpelstiltskin curse because I sacrificed too much. First, it was the boy, the one we saw in the market. I struck a deal with a woman to save him. A witch.
You mentioned striking a deal with a woman, but a witch?
I don't have the ability to heal. None of us do. Except for one particular witch who calls herself the Witch Doctor. Witch. Doctor? Is something wrong? That name just sounds familiar.
The witch doctor?
It's no wonder I recognize the name. But yes, it was her. She promised she could heal the boy, but for a price. I had to give her a family heirloom, my family's stethoscope. Next was a nobleman. I could not help him, and so he lay in his bed dying. The witch visited again, and I gave her what she asked for.
What did you give her?
My engagement ring.
Uh,
Bria found out. She told me she'd never forgive me. And then she chased the nobleman to ask for the money we desperately needed. And... well, you know the rest.
He gave away things that were precious to him, all to help those people.
Then Bria got sick. I made one last deal with the witch. Because I was desperate to save her life. But it wasn't until after she healed Bria that she told me what she wanted.
You wanted your memories.
I don't remember what happened exactly. I think I panicked because I suddenly lost my memories. I ran out into the alleys, bumped my head on something, fell unconscious. And then I woke up here in the tavern, and I had no idea who I was or how I gotten cursed.
Rumble. Chevalier's expression grows more somber.
I deserved to be cursed after everything I had done. I was so selfish. An idealist, maybe, but I hurt Bria because I refused to see reality. I still deserve to be cursed, actually,
But why?
because I am still selfish. Even having remembered everything that made me a bad person, I still desire something. Someone I shouldn't have.
My heart plummets again as he looks at me.
I still want so badly to forge a future with someone I don't deserve because what am I other than a poor doctor? I'm no knight in shining armor and I'm no prince.
He puts a hand on my cheek and leans closer to me. The distance between us closes in mere seconds.
But still, I keep on dreaming because
His fingers gently caress my cheek, and suddenly I know. I know what he's going to say before he even says it. This is the right one. I have the paper with the notes from the first run.
But
I
is
love you.
this you saying it before he does?
The thing is, I don't know if it's us saying it before he does, or like us saying what he's going to say.
But I'm not.
Whether you are Rumpel or Chevalier, you are the same person. You do not need to be a knight or a prince. I like how the Pope work and put the finger in the scarf. He accepted me for who I was, and he still does. Mother told me that women are untrustworthy, but Chevalier smiles at me as he puts his other hand on my back and pulls me closer. The smile is so genuine and so gentle. The same smile I have grown to love. Whatever words had been meaning to say die in my throat as he leans forward and gently places his lips on mine. I feel more grounded than I have ever
How
felt before.
lewd.
But I also feel like you say that, but then you read Rumpel's phrases where he say, "Use your body language," or the part that I love most in woman are, and then he just got slapped by Laura. I set my hands
I
on
never
his.
said I wasn't lewd.
Yeah, but you didn't say it during that time, and you are saying this now when they are just kissing
I
or.
was busy saying what the Rumple said as well.
I set my hands on his chest and flex my fingers into the shirt. He runs his fingers gently down my face, then down the length of my neck. The kiss feels too short. Yet I am still breathless when Chevalier pulls away from me, just enough so that I can see his eyes.
I love you, my sweet princess, for your smile, for your laugh, for the way that you look out for other people. You're bold and feisty, and you remind me of a firework. You are beautiful, inside and out.
Compliment warms my heart in a way that makes me feel like it might be melting. He reaches behind him and holds out a bouquet from earlier.
These are for you. You like lilies, don't you?
I take the bouquet from him and bring it to my nose. These have always been my favorite flower. How did you know? Chevalier grins at me, and it is so similar to his previous smiles that I know he must not have changed.
The first time I gave you that white chocolate flower, your eyes lit up.
I figured out that Chevalier was perceptive, but the bouquet in my hands feels all the more meaningful now.
Princess, I swear that I want to try and change. For you.
You should do it for yourself too.
Myself?
You should spoil yourself more too. You always give to others, but don't take for yourself. Now you know that what you did. You can change things.
If Bria can, then so can I.
Bria,
I went and spoke to her when I was in town today, while I was getting the bouquet as a gift for you. We had a talk about moving on. I didn't understand it fully, and I don't think she did either, but we've both agreed that we should. So I'm going to change what I can, Princess. And I promise that I'm going to help you break your curse just as you helped me break mine.
all the good things I have done are for you.
That's true. But you've done a lot of other good things too, even if they may not be big enough to count for your three good deeds. It just so happens that your curse is very picky.
Good things? Even though I am still cursed, I say more hurtful things than not. I finger the necklace at my neck and maybe Chevalier is right. Maybe I have changed, and it is a good change. I sit close to Chevalier as the night goes on. He tells me a little bit about his past, and I tell him about mine. About Mother at the palace. The night is not one for advice, just listening. And I remember what Chevalier told me once, that listening can be just as meaningful as advice. That listening to others can help you understand them. And he was right. Princess, are you okay?
Oh, if it isn't the princess. Are those dark circles under your eyes from a romantic night out?
Uh, you were out with someone last night? No, they are from being awakened up early by Laura to the shores. Laura grins at me from the other side of the bar, but says nothing as she goes back to a conversation with another boarder.
Darling, you are no fun at all. You must tell me what happened last night.
And we will stop here because it's late for both of us and we have a club tomorrow morning.
Woo! Wait, don't I have? Hold on. No, this. No.
Oh, there is no Illy here. Wait a minute. There is no Illy now. Why are you picking?
I was looking for some applauses, but I don't
No,
have
no,
any.
look at my
So-
stream.
Oh, I'm so tiny.
You were picking.
I'm below surface.
Let me just back your strawberry. Here you have your strawberry. Okay.
It's so big.
Okay, so let's see who is online. I see that Ice and Zora are playing together with Alexis. Maybe I can raid Zora. I did because I already raided Ice. I don't know Zora is also streaming. But if he is, I'm going to raid Zora. I never raided him before.
Mm.
Yeah, Zora is also streaming. Raid Zora. So, thank you so much to everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Illy, for helping me voice acting again.
Always a pleasure.
We will be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. GMT plus 1, 5 a.m. EST, and 12 p.m. GMT plus 3 for a collab. Not here on Illy's channel because technical difficulties don't let me stream it and play the game at the same time and be able to speak with Illy. So I'll not be streaming, but Illy will be streaming. So go to Illy's stream
Yes.
tomorrow.
You can check it out there.
And also today we were missing someone, but that someone was here in spirit. That is Meru. That is why I have a strawberry on my head. Thank you, Azure, for keeping us with self-care redeems and the head pets. Again, thank you everyone for joining us today, and the message will be here. Great. And we'll probably finish Rumpel's Good Ending next Cinderella Phenomenon stream. So Illy will be probably doing a party on that stream because
Yes. Justice for Rumpel.
yeah, but let's just raid Zora. First read message is for Huisa, the second is for Huisansa. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. We are one step closer to get the good ending, and then we'll go to Ritz Roads. I know that Illy have been updating his YouTube and TikTok. I've been also doing the same. Danny released a new cover. Check Azure. They are awesome and they give a lot of good game recommendations. Well, Zeph, June, and Danny have reached milestones. Who else? Is there anything more happening? I don't know. Oh, also, next month, a lot of the VTubers from our VTuber group are doing 1 year celebration streams or celebrating their 1 year birthday. So don't forget to check them out. I know that Choco, Zeph, Dinka, and Annie are also doing their celebrations. So thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow on Illy stream. So bye bye.
Bye bye.